Hi everyone, Jeff Miers, music critic from the Buffalo News here. Like so many of you, shocked and deeply saddened by the loss this week of Jeff Beck. He died on Wednesday at the age of 78 after contracting bacterial meningitis. He died very suddenly and he left the music world just stunned and instantly aware of a huge loss. Jeff emerged from the same school of British rock guitarists in the middle 60s that included Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, David Gilmour, and one American, Jimi Hendrix. He did a lot to differentiate himself from all of his peers, though, from the beginning of his work with the Yardbirds, incorporating influences from Middle Eastern sounds and later jazz, American rhythm and blues, funk for sure. And because of that, he really set himself apart from the beginning. And unlike a lot of his peers, he continued until the very end to improve, to progress, to find new ways of saying things musically. He's truly progressive in that sense, in that throughout his entire career he progressed. He never stopped searching. The other thing that I think sets him apart from so many others is just the vocal-like quality of his guitar playing, which was just so emotional, such a direct conduit to a place of soulfulness. He drew from a deep emotional well, and he took us there with him through his playing, which is, I think, probably the highest compliment you can pay a musician. His body of work is incredible. There are so many gems from work with the Yardbirds, the Jeff Beck group, later throughout the 70s and to the present day, various bands as a solo artist that he led. He was also a mentor to so many great musicians who were relatively unknown when he hired them for his band, and so many of them went on to great things, whether it was Rod Stewart, Ronnie Wood with the Jeff Beck group, Tal Wilkenfeld, the bassist later, incredible player, Simon Phillips, who was a young drummer at that time, now considered one of the greatest in the world. That list goes on. There are so many gems in his career: Wired, Blow by Blow, the Jeff Beck group's Truth album, various projects with Jan Hammer. Too many to choose from, but I do have one favorite, 1980s There and Back album. This is my original copy from when I was a kid. This is the first one I heard. I still haven't gotten over it. It's a profoundly beautiful album, but Jeff had so many. I think my favorite piece of his, and a piece to start with if you aren't familiar with Jeff Beck, is a song called Where Were You, which is on his album Guitar Shop. And in that just a few minutes, you'll learn everything I think you need to know about Jeff Beck. It's a profoundly beautiful music that he pulled from his soul and shared with us. And though he's gone, we will have that music forever, and we're lucky. We're also lucky in Buffalo that we had so many opportunities to see Jeff live. Unforgettable shows at the UB Center for the Arts, at Art Park, at Darien Lake Performing Arts Center. I was lucky enough to see Jeff more than 20 times, and always a mind-blowing experience, and an elevating experience too. Rest in peace, Jeff Beck. You are already missed, but thank you for all this beautiful music which will endure.